Hi, it's Rick from Emma. In this short video, I'm going to show you the 4 key points that Emma solves for you when you're doing legal due diligence on an M&A transaction or an investment. The starting point at Emma is that you see all the data rooms that have been synced for you in your firm. What we're going to start with, in fact, is that we're going to create a new data room. And that data room is being called Cash Cow D. We're gonna choose for this deal that it's an equity or share deal, and the output language is going to be in US English. What we can then do is that we connect a data source. We can either connect an external data room, as we can do here, and just select one of the data rooms that has been made available to us. However, what we can also do is that we just drag and drop a folder into Emma, and we just use that in order to sync and upload it. The last step in Emma is that you can decide on a playbook. You can either use a default playbook that Emma has built for you, or you can use a custom playbook where you can choose what exactly you'd like to focus on in the due diligence with Emma. And then here we go. We're all set for this data room. Now, all that the data room has been uploaded, we can do different things in Emma. It typically first starts with the gap analysis, and that's what you see here as well in this tab, the IRL and gap analysis. I can either click on this tab, or I can click also on an area and go directly in there. Typically how Emma works is that based on a list of document types that are typically provided in an information request list, you probably know an information request list. In this format, it's typically in an Excel where you see all the questions and document types being listed that you want to investigate during a legal due diligence. You can work with the document types in Emma, or what you can also do is that you can import your information request list in Excel directly into Emma, and then what will happen is that we automatically add the document types on the left side here. And Emma comes with about 200 of document types pre-trained, but you can also create your own document types if that's something you want, or uploading the Excel. Then the third thing that Emma does is checks. In Emma, you can create a lot of different checks, and the fun part is that you can also change them. So for instance, there's a change of control clause in there. You can completely parameterize it the way that you want. You can either make changes, or you could also create new ones completely custom to the way that your firm works. Once that you have a check, you can actually go into it and you can see it in the data room and where it's in each document. You can also provide your findings and recommendations, which then will be delivered into the report section. And this is the 4th step that we're doing in Emma. So here you see the red flag analysis report. You can generate different formats, like for instance a Word file, where you then can see the report that has been generated with all the findings that also Emma has provided. Now, last but not least, a feature that comes in very handy when you're doing legal due diligence is the matrix function. And the matrix function basically brings all the things together. So in this case, I have consulting agreements, and the consulting agreements all see all the different checks in this matrix. And I can click, in fact, with a double click on somewhere in this matrix, and it will always be redirected to the place in the document where the AI has found a certain risk and also the risk color. And in this case, already my colleague Peter has approved it. Please watch also the video about the matrix if you're interested. And for now, thank you for listening. Hope to see you soon. Bye.